So a little bit of a Bitcoin update. Right now, Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame is in a bear pennant to the downside with a measured move of 97,000. I said earlier today to my trading group that I kind of don't see this. I said it's 50-50 because, well, to be honest with you, it's the weekend. On the weekends, anything can happen. But the longer I look at this and the more that this fills out without getting a bounce to the upside, then it becomes more and more likely that we do dump to the downside. So if I had to take any position, if I had to take, if you forced my hand into a trade, I would take a short here. Not financial advice, that's just what I would do. So my stop would be above this last local high at 102,876. And then your take profit could be just above $87,000. So that's just kind of what I would do if I had to be in a trade. Or you could even put your stop right here above this last local high at 102.4. But either way, this is bearish. You can already see it's starting to break to the downside. And I do think at this point it's pretty likely that you get the dump to the downside. Some supports you would have to break to get to that measure move of 97,000 would be 100,500, and then really you have a local low here at 97.8. If you break these levels, then 97K is pretty easy to get there, but you have to break two supports. One strong support here, and then one weaker support, but it is a strong local low at that level of 97.7, 97.8. This is the most likely scenario. It's most likely these dump about 70% of the time, and now that the flag's filled out, I actually am convinced now it's about 70% chance you get this move to the downside. So I'll post this video to my trading group first, and then I'll post it to YouTube, but overall, this is the most likely scenario is a dump to the downside. Now, the 4 hour time frame, I also said the trading group, I told the trading group it is oversold on the 4 hour time frame. So that is why I wasn't so sure. I said earlier today, a few hours ago, it's 50-50 if this happens, but now that the flag is filled out, I think it's very likely at this point you do get the dump to the downside. And now, actually, I even see this. This makes it even more likely that you dump to the downside here, is the fact that you have an M pattern here. This is a beautiful M pattern. That's an M pattern. M patterns are bearish, and they break down most of the time. Probably even more than 70% of the time. So to me, maybe you don't get down to 97K, but at least it's calling for a move down into the high 90K region. You know, it would be a bad idea to have a short, you know, if you took a short, to have some kind of take profit here, half take profit, and then take the rest down at 97.7 or 97K, I should say. Or you could do 3 take profits, one at 100,500, one at 97.8, and then one at 97K. Those are those I would take profit at if you want to stagger your take profits. I would just say also be cautious, and this is why I said, yes, it's an M pattern, yes, it's a bear flag, bear pennant, but at the same time, and you just made it lower low now, but at the same time, you're still oversold on these time frames. So I would just still be cautious. You can still get the bounce back to the upside one more time. But again, if you put your stop loss above here at 102.7, 102.4, it's likely that you win the trade, at least to some degree. At least get one take profit hit at that $100,500 region. I'll be live tonight at 11 p.m. Central Time. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can find out when I post my next video or go live. And if you guys want to join the trading group, link to join is in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers and adios.